shall be white as snow. Though they be red like crimson, they shall be as wool. The Lord's word is already blessed. I'm going to ask Pastor Dad to lead us in prayer.
God, Father, we come together as your people, seeking direction, help from you. And we recognize that your word is true, that if we ask you anything, in Jesus' name, you will grant it. So grant us peace, and oneness of your spirit, and that you will heal all of our brokenness. Help us. What you're calling us to be leaders. Help us to be the example that you want us to be. Pray that you bless those that are gathered here, those that orchestrated this. Give direction. Heal us from the inside, so that when we depart today after this meeting, we'll be mindful that your eyes are in every place, the woman, the evil, and enemy. Forgive us. When I've wronged anyone, forgive me. Help us. Men, women, even boys and girls, pleasing in your sight. We'll give your name and praise. Give you glory and honor, Lord. In Jesus' name.
Amen. Since this is a community gathering, is there anyone else that would like to say a prayer before we get started? I'm going to open the floor for you. Amen. Okay, this is why we're here. We're here for one reason and one reason only. To find out what we can do to the neighborhood to bring peace to the neighborhood and bring love to the neighborhood. We can't bring peace and love to the neighborhood. We can't bring economics to the neighborhood. We can't lift one another up if we are still at war with one another. And I'm not sitting at this table at the head because I'm not the head. I'm just like you guys. We're all equal. We all are one. But I do have Derry and Raymond sitting next to me because these were two brothers who were able to resolve their issues through conversation, through talking, through dialogue. And we know that if there had not been any intervention, we don't know what would have happened, where this would have went. And we're just grateful. And so my concern now is that how do we bring Charleston together? I was just speaking with Pastor Dex over on the bench. He asked me how was Chicago. And I'm not a hypocrite. And I just simply told him, I really don't believe there is no help for Chicago if Jesus don't come back. God is the only one that's going to be able to change Chicago. And that's because in Chicago, people don't know each other. It's big. But it can start in one neighborhood and spread out. But Charleston is one neighborhood. And the reason why, because everyone sitting in this square knows everyone. Somehow or another, we are related either through blood, through marriage, or through friendship. And so one way or the other, either our kids done dated somebody, and everybody that's dying, it affects the whole community. So we want to find a way that we can put down these guns and bring peace to the neighborhood and find a way from your voices, because your voices are strong voices. And so we just want to give everybody a chance to voice their opinion. But now, let me say this. I don't want y'all to be like my president. just talking about walking down a ramp for 15 minutes at a political rally. We want you to say something that's going to be positive that we can take. And I'm so grateful, man. You gonna be our note taker? You got that? You got that pen? Okay. I thought you had the pen. You was gonna be the note taker.
I brought it out.
I thought you was gonna be the note taker.
Right now. But this is the thing. I got decent penmanship. Hey, do you mind taking notes for us? Thank you.
So we're gonna have some type of rules, right? So everybody will take an hour, and everybody get a chance to at least a couple of minutes to say what they want to say. And everybody's opinion is valid. Is that all right? We're gonna start in the back with Pastor Betts, and then Pastor Cassell, and then come all the way around. We just come around.
Thank you, Pastor Edwin. I think you pointed us in the right direction. That is, we have to get to know one another. But I find in Charleston, for me, I don't know enough people. So I'm working on me to get to know one another, to get to know others individuals. But I think also you hit the most important part of it, is that we first have to learn how to love ourselves before we can love anyone else. So I'm willing to do whatever I can. I've been working behind the scenes, and I know that Charleston has potential. But we have to come together as a family, as friends, and as neighborhood, and work the problems out. And it's okay to disagree, but let's not have a disagreeable spirit. And not, we don't want to escalate something that we can come together, as the Lord said, come let us reason together. And I believe that if we sit down as men, women, and talk, and understand, as you said a few moments ago, let's set the rules. That if I'm talking, you listen. When you get ready to talk, I'll listen. And even though we depart, let not depart from the conversation with a mindset, I want to kill you. The first thing I want to do is get rid of you and do whatever else needs to happen. I just believe that if the church take a more proactive role and begin to talk to the parishioners and tell the parishioners, you individuals, and you are fathers, and you are mothers, and you know what's going on in your house. And so let's make certain that we address our homes, our sons and our daughters, and sit them down and teach them the ways of the Lord, that when they go out, they'll be very productive and able to help one another. The other thing, I think Brother Lesher can attest to this, when I worked in Cairo, we had a group that we would work with to become arbitrators and persuaders. And they sit down, and when they bump into situations, they would call them individuals together and say, let's talk about it. Let's see how we can resolve it. I believe that we can do the same thing in Charleston, that if we would come together, and we know that people have issues, like you did, Pastor Evans, and we can resolve a lot of things before they escalate. Thank you.
I want to thank Pastor Betts and everyone else that's here. Pastor Evans, thank you for working with us to get this kicked off, started off. And again, I just want to make it publicly how proud I am of Raymond and Barry. And when I saw what was taking place on Facebook, it took real men to do what you all did. I mean, it's real men. I stated that publicly, and I still stated, you all shown a lot of people what to do and how to do it. And the thing is, how do we reciprocate that? How do we get that to continue and other people to do the same thing? And I think that, it comes down to, we hear a lot of times about Christian values. And I think that as churches, it's hard sometimes to get people to understand Christian values, but it was shown publicly with you too. You know, that's just the way it happens, the way it works. You gotta have forgiveness in your heart. You can't carry grudges forever, because forgiveness is not so much for me, it's not for the next person, but it's for me. And so I think that, you know, we have that example, let's work with that, let's build off of that, and keep going. And I know that many times I've talked to different ones here in this building, and I know I heard Gail say that some people's hearts are just black. You know, some people we're not going to be able to help. It's a soul problem. It's a problem that people have been brought up in a certain culture. That's all that they know. And how do we get them to change that culture? It's going to take getting families, getting mothers, getting fathers involved. Because, you know, the reality of it is when they get to a certain age, there's not a whole lot we can do. But we can start at a younger age and maybe change the culture from where it's going, where it's headed. And again, as leaders, we got to come together, and we don't have to reinvent the wheel. It's been invented, and I think that we're missing the point a lot now, is that we need to go back to find the answers for the future. You know, rioting, protesting, all this demanding is not going to do anything until we get true leaders out front that can lead us in the right direction with the same goals, not being splintered. And Dr. King, the way he did things, was the right answer. It takes organization. Before they hit the streets, they already had met in several different meetings before they went to the streets. They already had designated who was going to speak. They had the clear, able to enunciate and tell what our goals are before they hit the street. Had direction on if they spit on you, if they hit you, if they put the dog on you. We do not retaliate. If you feel like you cannot do this, then you need to stay at home. So we need to get organized and figure out what we're working for, what we want, and how we are going to do it. And I think then we can truly move forward. We're too splintered at this point, and I think it's going to take time for us to get together and figure out our strategy and how we're going to get it done.
Yes. Well, I just want to start off by saying, I guess one of my biggest things is trying to see how we can cross-reference church and neighborhood. And what I see so much of is if we have a function, it's either going to be all church there and no neighborhood, or it's going to be all neighborhood and no church there. So we need both pieces working together. And the reason for that is that from a spiritual standpoint, individuals need to know on both sides that I'm here for you. And we haven't done a good job at that. Now, in all of that, it encompasses the entire neighborhood, but at the same time, how do we bring those forces together where people are comfortable with each other? Where the church is comfortable with the neighborhood, and the neighborhood is comfortable with the church. Now, a lot of us in this room grew up in church. And we never had that problem. Because I remember when pastors come, get out of church, whether it be my mother or next door neighbor mother, they would cook the chicken. No, chicken was the main dish. Invite the pastor over, he come meet with the family, the entire family. And then what happens is, you know your pastor. And the pastor know his people. So I would like to see more of us coming together doing activities where we all come in.